What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Smiths, and we're going back for another non-album single B-side, I believe. Once again, shout out to Daisylusion, and we're going to listen to These Things Take Time. It's the kind of comment someone says when a person they're speaking to, or in the presence of, maybe anticipating earlier returns or results based on some process. And the idea of saying, hey, these things take time, is the implication of, or the suggestion that you need to have patience. You need to understand this is not something that's going to instantly change in some, rapid chemical process. This is something that will need to filter through the skeins of causality and eventually maybe get to the place the other person is anticipating. Obviously, you could say that to yourself just to, reassure yourself that, okay, I haven't achieved my goals or things haven't fallen into place for me, but hey, these things take time. I need to go through the actual steps. But, given the Smiths and Morrissey's songwriting, I expected to be a bit less optimistic and positive than that. Let's find out. This is the Smiths. The tune is These Things Take Time, and it's a non-album single B-side.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the sacred wonder kind. You took me behind a disused railway line and said, I know a place where we can go, where we are not known. And then you gave me something that I won't forget too soon. But I can't believe that you ever cared, and this is why you will never care. But these things take time, and I know that I'm the most whenever ever scared. I'm spellbound, but a woman divides, and the hills are alive with Solomon's prize. But you know where you came from, you know where you're going, and you know where you belong. You said I was ill and you were not wrong, but I can't believe that you'd ever care, and so you never care. But these things take time, and I know that I'm the most ever scared. Afternoons, when we sat in your room, they meant more to me than any living thing on earth. It had more worth than any living thing on earth, on earth, on earth. And in your pride, you will leave me behind. You will leave me behind.
Well, it's funny, I've said going through some of the Morrissey solo stuff, like, man, it feels very similar in atmosphere and sonic stylings. But then recently, I feel like the stuff I've been going through with Bonadrag has been notably farther away from the vintage, or as I've come to understand it, the wheelhouse sound of the Smiths. This feels very much back into that, of course. So yeah, very different from the Morrissey track I reacted to this evening sonically, and more of that shifting, flowing, a bit bendy melisma type singing that he does. So yeah, and it sounds like he's basically saying this other person wasn't willing to put in the time and effort to build an actual love with Morrissey, and they, left him behind, and they never really cared. Like, he thought, maybe they didn't care, and it's like, no, they really didn't care, because these things take time, and apparently the other person just wasn't willing to do that. So I think there's other layers of it that I'm not picking up. There were definitely lines that I didn't get, at least in full. So I look forward to the comments. But again, it sounds like he's been pained by another person and their indifference, if not outright hostility, and feeling very miserable and alone again. So yeah, again, thematically it feels like it's very much in their wheelhouse. Sonically it feels like it's what I've come to think of when I think of the earliest Smith stuff. So enjoying this journey through the non-album track. Shout out to Daisylusion again, as well as to Han Solo for sharing the Smiths material at the beginning of this journey. So in any case, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.